Did it make you happy?
I did. I love
you go.
compliments. I actually like compliments now.
You're like, give me all the compliments.
Yeah, going back to the compliments real quick. I used to be really uncomfortable too.
Yeah.
I used to just kind of brush it off.
Yeah.
Um,
Like me.
And I used to think that like, oh, it's not a big deal, or blah, blah,
Right,
blah.
right.
But now I just take it. I'm like,
So
fuck
what do
it.
you, so when someone compliments you, how do you react? I'm genuinely asking because I don't know how to react.
I just say thank you. Oh, actually, so I went to the park today to go for a walk, and somebody complimented my shirt. They were like, "Oh, I like
Oh,
your shirt. Like
nice.
it's really cool." I was like, "Oh, thank you." And then they just kind of
Went on about your day.
exactly.
See, and that's where there's so much that goes on with compliments and me, because sometimes when I do get compliments and I do say thank you, then I feel like this
Do
need,
you feel
you
the
gotta
need
say
to say
it
back?
back.
Okay, so this
And then
is,
you're like, oh my God, like, do you say, oh,
this
you
is
look,
yeah, this is what
nice
I've learned
too.
is if there is something to call like that you actually genuinely want to compliment
right,
them
right.
with, then say it. But if not, then just say thank you. Like just
Yeah.
you don't have to. Like I feel like compliments doesn't necessarily have to be like a give and take.
Right, right. See, and that's where I go with it.
Yeah, sometimes, fuck it, just take it. Like you don't have to give
Yeah.
back.
I know, and then like my head, it's like you're being selfish.
Yeah, because
like, why
I-
are you just taking it?
I used to feel that way when people compliment me.
God.
Then I would have to like come up on the spot. I would like, oh, what else can I compliment?
Like that literally happened to me this morning. So I'm serious. Before I went to work, my husband called his sister. Well, my sister too. She's my sister. And we were FaceTiming, or they were FaceTiming, and I kind of entered the conversation. I inserted myself into the FaceTime, and she said that I looked pretty. And I was like, oh, thank you. And then, but that's all I said. And so literally for like 2 minutes after the fact, throughout this whole conversation, I'm like, oh my God, I should
Like, I
have,
have to say
I should have
something.
like reciprocated that. Like, I hope she's not mad. And I'm sure that's not what she's thinking. And so then like 10 minutes later, I mean, and I still meant it. Like I meant it. I was like, oh, your skin looks great.
just because you had to say something.
But I mean, she's a beautiful woman anyways. And her
obviously,
skin looks great.
but-
Like like her skin and her age, like it's doing wonders.
And okay, so I think it's fine that if it's genuine, if you
Yeah.
really think her skin is great, then
Well,
That's cool.
I did, and I still do,
but I think it's just getting rid of the guilt of trying to
find
reciprocate
something to
a
say.
compliment. That's the one thing that you don't have to. You don't have to be guilty.
Something to work on.
Yeah.
Oh
Because
man,
I used to feel that way
super
too. I would,
guilt.
when people compliment me, and then I'll be like coming up with like, oh shit, like what do I say now?
You're like, nice hair.
yeah, sometimes I don't even think that,
Like,
if I have
oh,
nothing to
balls.
say, if I have nothing nice to say, then I'm not gonna say it.
Right.
Uh,
That makes sense. Yeah, because oh man, yeah. When you're talking about it, I'm like, oh my God, like I have to say something back. And then on the opposite to that, sometimes I have missed opportunities to
compliment people.
compliment people because I'm so anxious about it.
Yeah, because like you think like,
And I'm
oh, what are they gonna say?
Oh
Well,
my God, like just freaking, it's like right there. I'm like, Felicia, you like her? No, say it.
Yeah, because I've been working on that too. Because I used to not say anything. Like
It's
I
like
would,
in your head.
yeah, I would like think, right? Like, oh, somebody's like wearing a cool shirt,
Right.
or somebody's doing something cool with their hair. I'm like, I would not say anything. But now, just like I try to, like, if
If it comes up,
it
just
comes
say
up,
it. Yeah.
like, I want to say it.
Yeah, as
just
long
because
as it's
like,
not malicious.
and
or,
also it's that one thing that you say to somebody could like change the whole
change
day.
their yeah.
Because
that's
sometimes I
very
get
true.
compliments, I'm like, like thank you,
Thanks.
like
I was having a crappy day.
exactly, and it's like it just switches your mentality like very quickly.
Yeah, that's true.
Um,
And maybe that's why you do get those moments to
Exactly.
like say something. Like maybe that person did need it, and so that thought came into your mind, and it's like your purpose in that second to say it. and then you don't, and that's me. I don't say it.
Yeah, because I think like it's part of like the universe, kind of like we're all kind of
Yeah,
connected somehow.
and trying to
Because sometimes when
support
I'm
each other.
feeling down and then I get a compliment from a stranger,
right.
like it automatically kind of like pivots me to like a better mood.
Mode or
Um,
shift.
So,
Oh, it's got to be a stranger though, Jarek.
no, like it could just be anybody. But so if I do get that urge to say something, then that's probably the time that they actually like need
Needed
it.
to hear it. Damn.